Hello everyone, myself Tanuj Jakal, working as assistant professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering at Jaipur Engineering College. In this video, we're gonna study about mathematical problems, or we're gonna solve some mathematical problems on V/F control of induction motor. So as we know, in V/F control of induction motor, we have to keep the V by F ratio or the flux constant. So in the mathematical problems of V by F control, we may have to find the firing angle of the inverter, or we may have to find the maximum torque developed by that V by F drive for the proper operation, or for the given speed, or for a given frequency. Okay, so let's see the first problem. What it says, uh, a 440 volt 50 hertz 4 pole 3 phase 1440 rpm star connected induction motor is fed from a 6 step voltage source inverter. Okay, this voltage source inverter is fed from 6 pulse controlled rectifier. So we can see the uh, initially the AC is converted into DC, and then DC output of rectifier is fed into the inverter, voltage source inverter, which is 6 step. Okay, now controller rectifier is energized from 440 volt 50 hertz supply. Now what we have to find, determine the firing angle of controlled rectifier to obtain rated fundamental voltage across motor. So okay, to solve this problem, know what are the givens, or what we have given in the question. So we have voltage, supply voltage is equals to 440 volt. Okay, frequency, which is 50 hertz, speed 1440 rpms, number of poles 4, that is given in the question. And now we have to find the firing angle, which is denoted by alpha. Okay, so now first, as we know, uh, VA is equals to 3 Vm by pi cos alpha for a 3-phase fully controlled rectifier. We know this, so calculate we can calculate the alpha from this equation. Okay, when I put the value of VA in this equation, as I am given with, or I am provided with the value of Vm, so we just need to find out the VA, and when we place the value of VA in this equation, we can find cos phi, cos alpha, and then alpha can be calculated, or the angle can be calculated by inversing the cos. So for that, as we know, per phase voltage is equals to root 2 VA upon pi. So we will get VL is equals to root 3 per phase. Okay, then VL is equals to, since we know the VL is equals to root 3 per phase, so when I put the value of per phase voltage into this equation, VL equals to root 3 per phase voltage, then I will get VL is equals to root 2 into root 3 VA upon pi. So I will get root 6 VA by pi. I have multiplied root 2 and root 3, so we will get root 6 VA by pi. So now put VA in above equation, means this VA, I will replace this VA with this equation. Okay, 3 Vm by cos alpha. So I will place Vm is equals to root 6, instead of VA I have placed 3 Vm cos alpha divided by pi, and initially we are having pi in VL equation, so it is square of pi. Okay, now solving this equation, we will get cos alpha is equals to VL. Now pi square will come on the upper side, so it will be multiplied with VL, and root 6 into 3 Vm will come in the denominator of VL. So we will get VL into pi square divided by 3 root 6 Vm. Now we have VL equals to 440 volt, and we know Vm is equals to root 2 of supply voltage, the root 2 440 volts. Okay, I have placed the value of Vm, and VL. So VL is equals to 440 volt and Vm is equals to root 2 440 volt. Now on solving this, we will get 0.9487. It is the value of cos alpha. Now when I inverse this, I bring this cos to that side, means cos inverse 0. Alpha, then alpha will be equals to cos inverse 0.9487. Therefore alpha is equals to, on solving the cos inverse 0.9487, we will get alpha is equals to 18.424 degrees. Okay, this is the firing angle we required in the question. Okay friends, let's see the another problem based on the V by F drive. Now let's see the another problem of V by F drive. Okay, so problem 2, what it says: a three-phase 11.2 kilowatt 1750 rpm 460 volt 60 hertz 4 pole star connected induction motor has following parameters, where Rs is equals to 0.66 ohm, Rr dash is equals to 0.38 ohm, Xs is equals to 1.14 ohm, Xr dash is equals to 1.71 ohm, and Xm is equals to 3.2 ohm. Now the motor is fed, or motor is controlled by V by F mode. Now calculate the maximum torque developed by the motor when operating at fundamental frequency, which is 60 Hz. For this question it is 60 Hz, and calculate maximum torque at 30 Hz. Repeat it if Rs is neglected. Means what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the maximum developed torque at 60 Hz, then at 30 Hz, then we have to neglect Rs and calculate the maximum torque for 60 Hz. So okay, you know V is given for three phase motor, which is a 460 volt. So we will divide it by root 3. We will get V is equals to 265.58 volts. Okay, now the speed for 60 hertz, it will be 2 pi into 60, 2 pi f, as we know omega is 2 pi f. So we will get the speed at 377 radians per second. And now I will convert omega into omega ms. Okay, so to convert it into omega ms, I will divide it by 2. Okay, since the number of poles are 2, so I will put as the number of poles is 4, so I will place p is equals to 4. So 4 by 2 it will be 2, so omega ms will be 2 pi f by 2. Since 2 pi f is 377, so 377 by 2. Okay, so now as we know, the equation for torque in this case will be 3/2 omega ms into v square upon rs plus minus under root of rs square plus xs plus xr dash whole square. So we have to just place the values of rs, xs, xr dash, v we just have calculated, and omega ms this, okay, into this equation of torque. So on placing the value of each and every variable into the equation of maximum torque, what we will get, v square is 265.58. okay, now omega ms, on solving this we will get 188.5. as we know, it is given in the equation in the question that RS is 0.66. Okay, so I have placed 0.66, and it is for motoring action, so I have taken plus sign over here. If the motor or the machine was working as a generator, if the machine was in generating mode, then we should have taken minus instead of plus here in this equation. Okay, so now we have applied the values of each and every variable. So on calculating this, on solving this, we will get 156.55 Newton meter. This is the maximum torque for 60 hertz. Okay, without neglecting RS. So now for F is equals to 30 hertz, what we will do, we will have to calculate the speed again. For 6 instead of 60, we have to take now 30 hertz. So omega is equals to 2 pi f. Now f is equals to 30, so we will get 188.4 radian per second. Now omega ms will be 188 by 2. As we know, omega ms is equals to omega upon p by 2. Here p is equals to 4 and 4 by 2 is 2, so that's by 2. Okay, so we will get 94.25 radians per second. Now we have to calculate the value of k, since k is new frequency upon the fundamental frequency. So we will get 0.5, which is 1 by 2. So we have to multiply k and the voltage to get the new voltage. So the new voltage V dash will be 265.58 divided by 2. This is the voltage we calculated earlier. Okay, so we will get 132.79 volt. Okay, so now I will put all these into the equation of maximum torque. See, the new voltage is applied and the new speed is applied over here. Other parameters will remain same, and the reactance will be multiplied with 0.5 square k square. Okay, so we will get 125.82 Newton meter maximum torque for the frequency equals to 30 hertz. Okay, so now what we have to calculate, now we have to do is that we have to remove the RS, we have to neglect the RS. So by neglecting RS at f equals to 60 hertz, so we have eliminated the RS terms. So what we will get in bracket, we will get root xs square plus xr dash whole square. So square cancel the roots, so we get xs plus xr dash. We have just placed the value. This is the value of omega ms for 60 hertz. So, and this is the voltage. So we have to calculate on squaring this and multiplying this with 3, we will get 561.26845. No need to calculate for such a long number of points after the decimal. You can also take it for 2 decimals only. So now we will divide it with 2.85. as we will calculate this, we will get 2.85, so which is equals to 196.936 Newton meter. So this is the maximum torque for 60 hertz when stator resistance is neglected. Okay friends, I hope you have understand the type of problems and how to calculate those problems which are based on the V by F control of induction motor. Okay, thank you for watching.